What is going on, my good people? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year, all that jazz. Yeah. This is a bit of a different style blog or a different style video altogether, which is a vlog. I got some tea here. I have some notes right here. We're going to get into it. If you catch me looking off a little bit, it's because I'm looking at the notes. Let's have at it. So the first thing is that you need a little bit of background. If I was to title this in my journal, it would be preparing for what's to come. Preparing for what's to come. And this is a download that I got from a bit of a backstory. This is a download that I received about 3-4 weeks ago when I was trying to get clarity on what I wanted to do, what I wanted to accomplish, the manifestations that I was bringing, checking in with spirit, my whole spirit team, seeing if that was a thing. Y'all know that whole spiritual rant thing you get on with your spirit guides about, is it going to work
out? Is it here? Am I on the right track? Talk to me. I haven't heard from you in a while.
Did all that, right? And basically, it led me to create an action plan. And within that action plan, once I started to execute on it, I realized that I did not have the bandwidth, the energy in order to execute on the things I needed to. Because manifestation is part action. You have to do the things as well in order to bring it forward. You're just controlling the energy around. Don't let me get too far into it. So I started realizing that I did not have the bandwidth in order to execute on the action items that I needed to. And this really led me to do a detox physically, which soon evolved into a holistic detox of mind, body, and spirit. And so I started the way I started detoxing physically was drinking 3 detox waters a day. 1 lemon water in the rising hours when I'm first waking up, 1 apple cider vinegar water solution, and then another one at bedtime as well. And these 3 drinks really help to kickstart my body again, pull out toxins, and also help to decalcify my third eye as well, because dairy can calcify the third eye. So I love cheese. If you didn't know, I love cheese. So yeah, I did that. And then it moved into me eating clean rice, beans, and lentils, a lentil curry, with vegetables, green leafy vegetables, spinach, kales, garlics, onions, those type of things to help really pull out toxins and push in nutrients into the body. Also, those things do correlate with certain root chakras, or with the root chakra as well. And so, yeah, did that because it really allows me to manage the energy levels in my body. Eating the same thing, eating a light plant-based diet is easily digestible, allows the body to tap into different storage units that it's actually push toxins and other nutrients in the body. It helps the body to actually access those and flush those out, get those used. Manage energy levels as well. It helps the digestive system to actually manage itself on a more efficient basis as well. So the next thing that I did was 2 big ones here. 2 big ones is I started drinking way more water, making sure I'm not flicking you guys off, making sure that I drink a lot more water, increasing that water intake. I don't think I had to go into why drinking more water is important,
because your body is made up majority of water. So drinking more water helps to increase energy levels in the body. It also helps to move toxins out of the body. It also helps to keep the body running at an optimum level. Not only your brain, but your organs as well.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just being a smartass right now. So another thing that I started doing was cutting out coffee. I cut out coffee altogether. I started drinking coffee again after I detoxed from it, and my body started shaking like an old car. It was not even funny. So the reason that I got off of coffee, that I decided to detox from it, was because I noticed that it was an anxiety trigger for me. It was messing with my sleep patterns. It was messing with my eating patterns, my digestive tract, and also it was just making me be a lot more stressed out. And I didn't need that at all. Don't need that right now. So it eventually evolved into a holistic detox, right? So I started making sure that I meditate every day. I made it a point to pick up my meditation routine again after being off of it for some time, meditating 20 minutes a day. And I started adding in meditation at night because one thing I noticed, one thing that is true, is that the mood that you go to sleep in, you typically will wake up in. So if I can control the way that I wake up, then the energy that I wake up in, then I'm golden, right? Next thing I started doing was making sure that I make it a point to be more active, at least 3 times a day. What this means for me is that I'm going on a walk, an extended walk for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm making sure that either I do that I'm exercising, getting cardio in, doing some body exercises, some body weight exercises, doing something to really get oxygen flowing, blood moving, get the body moving. Just leave it like that. Dancing is a thing you can do. Get the body moving. So I started waking up. So I'm making it a goal to wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. 5 o'clock a.m. Right now, I typically will get up at 6 o'clock. But 6 o'clock is already at my threshold. So making it a point to push the needle to getting closer to 5 o'clock a.m. is key for me. Why? Because you can't expect to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish by sleeping all day. Yes, you do need an adequate amount of sleep. However, you don't need as much sleep as you think you do. Okay? And making sure that you have more time to get stuff done is key, at least for me, because things tend to take me a little bit longer than usual. I don't know why. I'm just slow. ADHD is a thing. So yeah, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning in the rising is key. So here's one. Being strict about how I allow myself to slack off. Being strict about how I allow myself to slack off. What I mean by this is everything that you do is casting a vote, is casting a tally to the person that you want to be, to the reality that you want to live in, that you're trying to bring forth. And my thing is, you have to be careful about casting a vote, a tally, in a reality in which you do not want. Are the habits matching the person, the version of you who is living in the manner in which you want to live? So last 2 things, I started watching more TV, cartoons in particular, because this allows my inner child to just come out and live and be happy and laugh, because I can be a bit uptight at times. I can be a bit work, code type of thing. It's just my personality type. A lot of things don't make me laugh as easily. The things that when somebody purposely tries to make me laugh, only a certain amount of people can actually do that. So for me, watching cartoon really allows me to just be at ease and really trains me to just not take life so seriously. It allows me to, it really hones in that part of me to make sure that I flow in my own ease, that I am just breathing easy. And this is something that has been more beneficial because I've found myself being a lot more happy and more childlike or giggly more than usual. So I think it's working. And so this one kind of flows into all of it, but it is this statement right here. When I'm on, and when I'm off, I'm off. What I mean by this is that when I'm working, and when I'm playing, I'm playing. I'm not letting one leak into the other, because oftentimes I found that when I am working, I'm thinking about not working, and when I'm playing or when I'm delegating the time for me just to do me, I'm thinking about work, or I end up planning my work schedule or planning where I want to go next or something like that. And for me, that puts me back in the work mode than it does allowing me to actually settle down and just let live. So when I'm on, and when I'm off, I'm off. I'm going to leave you with this one, and it is having boundaries, not only with others, but with yourself. And one boundary for me that is very key here is a dual boundary. It applies to me and also others, is that I'm not allowing people to come to me with their negative energy. I am holding people responsible for the energy that they bring when they come in my energy, when they speak to me, when they come to me. I'm not allowing them to come with negative energy. They can have a story that is not ideal. They can have a situation that's not the best. That's cool. And explaining that to me and venting, that's one thing. But it's a different thing when it comes to someone being negative. When someone wants to feed the energy of a victim, when they want to play that role, when they want to feed and let that moment live on, that's what I'm not allowing into my energy, into my vicinity anymore. No, we're not doing that. No. And I used to allow this because I wanted to help fix everyone, not fix, but help heal or help people get through that on their own accord. Help ease the pain. And what I found is that I can't do that and push my agenda forward at the same time. And that everybody has to learn how to manage on their own. You're not living somebody else's life for them, you're helping them. And there's a difference. It's like Empath 101. I had to make that distinction. And the way that I'm doing that and the way that I'm keeping that boundary is by holding people responsible for the energy that they bring to me. We can sit here and we can talk about how it's not working out and how it's making you feel and going through those processes. Honoring your emotions and your emotions happening to be on a lower frequency, that's one thing. Honoring your emotions is different from being negative. And that's one thing that I had to distinguish, is that, okay, I thought that if I was having negative emotions, if I was having negative emotions, that I was negative. Those are two different things between having negative emotions, because you are human, and being negative. There's light and darkness, and there's darkness and light. It's yin yang, give and take, feminine, masculine. There's a duality here. And that's one thing that I had to realize and have that aha moment about. Moving on. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, preparing for what's to come. Stay gracious, guys. Stay great. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.